Hey everybody, welcome back to Planet Explorers. So in between episodes I was kind of looking at getting us a vehicle, but we need sulfur to do that, and I don't have enough meat to just buy the amount we need. And you get it from mining dirt, and I don't think we can get the amount I need just from mining dirt in the time before I want to record another episode here. So I think what we're going to look at is this thing here, this colony kind of base thing. The assembly core. Now it says we can upgrade it for 30 iron and 25 copper, I think, and then 5 plastic and 3 of these chipsets. So let's make 3 of the chipsets and 5 plastic. And I think for the chipsets, we need plastic as well. 500 megahertz chipset. Right there. And so for that we need simple plastic, copper, iron, and copper wire. Okay, so we need 3 plastic. We need, what, 3 of these? So we need 9, so 14 simple plastic. And I think maybe we have the materials to make that. Simple plastic, there we go. So we need 14 of them. Craft. Okay, and now the chipset. Right there. We can make 3. Done. And so, okay, so how's that? Open this up. Let's upgrade this. And that's going to take 10 minutes to upgrade to the next level. I had the battery pack recharged, the one we put in here last episode. This one is charging back up. Looks like it also takes about 10 minutes to do that. I started it at 60. It's at 36 now, so about 10 minutes. So, let's take a look, in the meantime, while we're waiting, at the creation system. And I'll show you the vehicle that I've kind of been working on here. I've been doing some stuff in here as well. So we'll go to the ISO, we'll go to the buggy. This is the vehicle I've been working on. We got a Type 3 engine there. And also, the crafting system here has been really well improved. No longer do you need, like, for example, these tires will... in the old system, you had to make separate tires for the steering and for the rear, that kind of thing. They're all the same now. These are all the same tire. These are all rubber tire, rubber tire, rubber tire. And it gives up this little... kind of display icon there telling you what it is, how much power it requires, the amount of, the maximum motor torque, which is probably something we should check out here. Output 125 kilowatts. Max motor torque. How can we find out the torque that this vehicle can handle? If we go to statistics, doesn't actually tell us. Refresh? Doesn't tell us the torque. Now I'm wondering if that is something that has maybe not been done yet, or it doesn't matter, because maybe like it's just, it would give us a warning if it couldn't handle that engine. And then we also have the vehicle fuel cell, which I'm not entirely sure how we would refuel. Presumably the same way. Like, I'm wondering if we can return this to our inventory, I guess, once we place it. And then pop it into the generator like we can with the battery packs. But I've added 2 fuel cells. We'll put some headlights on this thing. In fact, let's do that right now. So we want a couple headlights. Vehicle headlight. Let's raise that up like that. And we'll put the headlights on that same plane. So we'll put one there. I think that's about where it is. So that's what? 1, 2, 3. 3 over and like 3.5 back. So also you can move in like half blocks now rather than 1 block. Let's zoom in here a little bit. So it's 3 blocks back, was it? 3.5 and 3 over, so like there. That looks vaguely symmetrical. And so for the tires, you can designate them as Let's get rid of the headlight. You can designate them as steering or... let's go over to inspector here. Over here, you can designate them as whether they're left or right tire, whether they're steering or, I guess, drive tire. So this one is the right steering tire, which is what we had it set at, so we can't apply anything. But if we go, like, let's just change it. So let's take it off steering and apply. That little icon thing on the front here disappears. Put it back on steering, apply, comes back. Theoretically, we could have all 4 tires be steering tires. Although that could rapidly get... Like, would we even be able to turn around? What if we had them turn different ways? So if this was a left... If this was a right steering tire, if we turned that way, they should all turn that way. But then we would just go in that direction. I guess we could have a rear-wheel drive vehicle now, couldn't we? I guess we could before, but we never did. But we could do that now. And then up here I put on a rapid-fire turret. Attack 22 units. Firing 8.33 per second. Pitch angle minus 24 to 40 degrees up. So minus 45 would be coming down this way. So minus 24 is like there. Which wouldn't... It's not that bad. It's not going to get anything right in front of us. Maybe we should put like a front cannon on this as well. Like just one front gun, just in case anything runs up right in front of us. Or maybe we should move this back. Move the cockpit back. Can we just drag it? No. I don't know if we can. Doesn't look like it. Without deleting it? Any of these allow us to do that? No. But we could move the cockpit back, move the engine back, and put this baby right down in front. Maybe we'll do that. What does this give us information? 60% damage resistance for the player. Anyway, so that's the buggy I've been working on. Let's take a look at it in... Nice, so you can kind of see it a little bit better here. I like this view. This whole crafting system has been greatly improved. Really has. I'm really impressed with what they've done here. And I also noticed that my vehicle is not entirely centered. At least with the fuel cells. That one needs to move a little bit that way. And then that might be alright. I think the gun is dead center. And the cockpit. Anyway, let's... yeah, let's save that. Let's check on... How's this thing coming? 3 minutes still. How about this? That is almost done. So yeah, it will take, well, a little bit better than 10 minutes. Maybe a little closer to 12. Yeah. Anyway, let's go get some aluminum. Where was that aluminum? Take it off copper. AL, there we go. Oh yeah, right there. Where are we? We're right there. So we need to go this way. Let's get some aluminum, because that's what I'm going to use to make the actual vehicle frame. It's a nice light material, it's pretty strong. I think that would probably be the best thing to use. Steel would probably be tougher, but I think aluminum would go faster. Is this the aluminum? Maybe? We're gonna actually dig it here? There we go. Ooh, 30 pieces, okay. And maybe we'll make a gun, too. I bet we could make a better gun than what we have. I think it's still worth our time to buy the bullets. You have to make 50 of them in order to make that cannon that I want to put on the car. But that is expensive. The sulfur is what's really going to put us over. Though, can we craft sulfur? Actually, didn't look. Can we craft sulfur? No. Alright. What is that? Oh, is that the edge of the shield? Coming through the side of the wall there? Looks like it. I've noticed the shield doesn't actually stop hostile mobs at this point. That's why I wanted to upgrade it. I'm thinking maybe if we do that, we can actually stop the hostiles from getting in, because they've been attacking our townsfolk still. Nothing big, but some of those little, kangaroo things. There we go. How much alumina do we have now? What is aluminum? That one? No, that's limestone. Iron. Stone. Silver. Oh, there we go. 258 aluminum. So we're doing good. I don't actually know how much we're going to need for the car. We'll get a little bit more while we're here. And then we should be getting close to... Oh, no, that's right behind us. There we go. Ooh. Ooh. How do we get... There we go. Camera is still a little bit buggy. I'm not entirely thrilled with the controls yet, but definite progress has been made. It's not as bad as it used to be. Is it raining? That looked cool. Let's go back in there for a sec. Doesn't that look awesome? That looks so neat. I really like this shield. This is some great looks. Great graphics. Okay, so what is the time on this thing? Oh, it's done. So now we can add additional power plants. We can add more dwellings. Do these not count as dwellings? We can add a repair and engineer. No recyclers yet. It looks like we have the materials to upgrade it. Oh, we need more plastic and more chipsets. Now we could hide the shield. Mainline NPCs. Other NPCs. Settlers. So how do we add these people to our colony? Like, can we add this person to our colony? Oh, yes, we can. I've created a colony settlement. Would you like to settle there? You have no bed space for me in your settlement. I can't join you yet. Okay. Well, you could use your bed. You know, the one you already have. While we're in here then. I want to create a house. How do I build the houses now, I wonder? Not in here, I guess. Maybe we have to build additional things? How do we... Okay, we can control pretty much everything from here. Number of buildings. I want to add a dwelling. Is there some kind of prefabricated dwelling? Nothing under prefab. Dwelling, maybe? Dwelling bed. If we put down a bed, will it just become a dwelling? Okay. Foam. How do we make foam? Plant fiber. Plant fiber will have to chop down a tree. If any of you know how to add dwellings, I'm going to look it up in between episodes here, but if you happen to know, leave a comment. No, it's goat leaf. What is something that would have fiber? Probably one of these things, right? Let's try that. If you happen to know how to create like a prefabricated NPC dwelling, let me know. I'm gonna guess it's maybe putting down that bed, and we'll test that out here. Resin. and rubber. Hmm. Is that anything? No. Alright, maybe I'm just gonna have to chop down a whole bunch of these things to get. Let's try this guy. To get the plant fiber. But next episode, what we're probably going to do is play around with the vehicle. I'm going to try to get enough meat to buy the sulfur we need. Make that gun, and then we'll just finish up kind of putting the frame on there. And then we'll take that for a spin and do a little bit of exploring. Resin, rubber, and wood. Alright. Oh, and I'm getting hungry. Let's buy... It was near the sausage. Where's the sausage? Is it on this? Oh, here's all the food. Okay, I want just the rations. Where is it here? Oh, wait, there's the sausage. Compressed bishop ration stick, that's what I want. I want one. Item... Ration stick? Where are you? There we go. Fill us back up. Okay, I'm gonna have to... How much does plant fiber cost? Could we buy plant fiber? What does plant fiber even look like? Oh, there's plant stuff. Euphorbia, tulip. That's equipment. Plant fiber. Fern. Goat grass. Wheat, rice, chili, potato. Vegetable. Really? Vegetable? Generic vegetable? It's a lettuce, clearly, but it's just vegetable. Alright. Could I buy a dwelling bed? Ottomans. Potted plants. Seeds. How much do seeds cost? 6 meat to buy 1 wheat seed. That might be worth looking into. Because I do want to play around with the farming at some point here as well. There we go, plant fiber. I don't remember how many we needed. I'm going to buy 20. Okay, so I want foam. Oh, I bet I needed like 3, right? Dwelling bed. Oh, 16? Really? And 10? Can I just buy the foam? I didn't see foam in here. It looks kind of like an ice cream sandwich, like an orange one. Maybe it's in here. I'll have to look at that some other time. Anyway. If you know how to make a dwelling, a prefab dwelling, because I can't seem to see it here. I'm going to look it up, but I can't... Alt-B to quickly open the colony menu. Nothing in the colony menu for that, and I don't see anything here in the creation system, which is kind of odd. There's sword, shield, gun, carrier. Then you can make the helicopter or one of the vehicles. And by the way, the large vehicle looks enormous. Check out the size of this tire. Alright, that's the size of the tire in here. Looks kind of almost even smaller than our regular one, right? Let's open up that ISO. Large tire. It's like as big as our car. Eventually we're gonna get up to playing around with one of them. But we obviously don't have the materials for that yet. But I think maybe we'll end this episode here. Let me know if you know how to make the prefab dwellings. Do I just have to put down one of those beds inside a building? Or do I... Because I remember in the old system, the last time I played this, you could actually construct a building in that kind of construction area thing and then plop it down in the world. So that you can still do that, let me know. Otherwise, I mean, I'm going to go check it out on the forums too, but leave a message in the comments. So once again, I'm Nycat. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Take care.